If you run a business or you have a brand, you need to pay attention to this monumental change that is happening now. Especially if you do SEO or you want to gain brand exposure, something is changing the atmosphere of how people find you today. And the truth is quite shocking. And I'll dive into the data right now and to show you what this monumental shift is. So let's jump in and get into it. So, what is this shift? So, this shift is this company called Reddit. What is Reddit? Reddit is basically a forum where people come together, they talk about, various topics or in the niche, and then people of interest. And then it's a collection of opinions where real people come together to just share their knowledge about certain products and about, just the things that they like of interest. And Google and a lot of these AI companies have been shifting in the way that they show data, and they're basically leaning towards these what they call UCG type data that are generated by real people, and they're less dependent on articles and reviews and blogs and different things because those blogs are not reliable. AI can pump a ton of them out. So if you want AI visibility, if you want to be shown today, you need to get on Reddit. And the data really shows this right away. Let me just show you, for example. If I type, for example, this simple keyword, best toaster oven air fryer, and you can see it has over 6,000 searches. And then just the word toaster oven has over 100,000. You can see one of the first posts that comes up is Reddit. Reddit gets recommended over a lot of these websites, American Taste Kitchen, Consumer Reports, and a lot of these other ones. And you can see so many Reddit mentions. So you have to find yourself, if you want to expand and grow your brand today, you have to get on Reddit today. So let me just type best toaster oven, not just air fryer, and then see what kind of keyword. Okay, you can see, look, one of the first keywords, 20,000, 22,000 searches. The first keyword is Reddit. And why is Reddit ranking number one? And let me just dive into the data itself. So if you can see this data here, Reddit is getting 6.7 billion views of traffic. And this is an increase of 200% in the last year. But actually, in the last 7 days or 9 days, it has actually 3x itself the traffic. So I'm just going to dive deep into this data to show you what I'm talking about. And then look at this keywords that it is ranking for. It is just absolutely amazing. Okay, this is the graph that is shocking to me, and I'm going to just dive into it real quick. You can see, let me just zoom in 1 month view. 1 month before March, you can see Reddit was getting about 2 billion. It was increasing 2 billion, 1.9 billion, 1.9 billion. Boom. Look, all of a sudden, April 1st, something happened. There was an update either in Google or one of these algorithms, and you can see it pushed the traffic up to 3 million. And then within a few days, it jumped to like 5.7 billion. And then it went up to 6.5 billion. As you can see, it 3x itself within a matter of less than 2 weeks. So that means all the traffic from websites, from various entities, is going to Reddit. So if you're not on Reddit today to get your visibility, you're missing out. Actually, Reddit is gaining a lot of visibility on AI search as well as traditional search. So as you can see right here, you can see that a lot of these companies are coming up onto Reddit search. You can see even this AI overview, best toaster oven. The first recommendation for it is Reddit. So you can see the AI overview is already taking over. So if you're not on Reddit, if you're not finding a way to get on Reddit, you need to jump on right now. I work with some businesses, large businesses, to get AI exposure. And also, if you're not, if your company has a very bad sentiment, people are speaking negative about your company, you need to get on Reddit and then, influence that so you can speak about the positive of your company. I wouldn't say do any manipulative things, but try the best to influence the positive things about your company. Okay, so deep dive. So look at this. 6 months, you can see boom. Okay, actually, if you look at over a number of years ago, 2023, everybody can overrank, Reddit. It was only getting 100,000, views. But when the helpful content update came from Google, you can see what happened. It shifted all the search to Reddit, and Reddit just 3x, 6x, from 300 to 200,000 all the way to like 600,000. So now it's even 3x itself again. So if you're looking from the lowly days of 100 to 200,000 to 6 billion, you can see it almost 100x itself, 1,000x itself, easily. Okay, and you can see this keyword gain. You can see from here, from the 2023, it had about 8 million keywords in the top three. But you can see today it has 40 million. It has 40 million. It's 4x itself easily from that time. Okay, so that's the reason you need to get on Reddit. What are the things? Look at the top keywords it is ranking for. You can see right here, connections. Even Pornhub for some reason is ranking so high. I cannot believe it. Okay, let's look at some of the keywords it is ranking for. Okay, so you can see some of these keywords, the connections, Zoom, Reddit itself. Look at the Reddit itself. It has a 10 billion traffic every day, every month. Actually, this is almost this is volume just for the Reddit, the search for the term Reddit. So if you're not searching for your company, for example, if you're like Nike, Reddit, then you need to get yourself onto it. Every brand should have an established Reddit strategy going forward because a lot of the AI visibility and AI companies like Perplexity, ChatGPT train their data off of Reddit. And this is what I specialize in. My name is Hank. I work with companies to build a digital moat, not just using Reddit. We use many platforms such as Medium, Quora, LinkedIn, and Facebook to help build a digital moat so that your company would be protected for the future, not just to gain not just to gain a little traffic from certain keywords, but actually to build a digital moat. So, for example, if you type best, best basketball shoes, you better hope that your company is one of the best basketball shoes. You better hope your company is one of the recommended brands, right? So, for example, you can see that by typing best basketball shoe, you can see Nike is one of the recommended brands. That means Nike is getting a lot of exposure. Maybe if you're like another brand, such as Reebok or different ones, you need to go into these terms and type basketball shoes and then type Reebok is one of the best basketball shoes. The more you can, share this and Reddit and different places, the more you exposure you get and the more you build a digital moat that you can increase traffic to your brands without even ranking for them on your website. People naturally would go and search your brand up and they would go to your website. They go to places where you can buy your product and then you gain the exposure. So basically, you want to be pushing yourself, right, to be what we call the niche dominant guy for that niche so that you can top whatever searches related to that niche comes up. If somebody searches best jerseys, basketball jerseys, right away your brand shows up because it's related to basketball. And the more we can demonstrate that on Reddit and many different places, the more you rank. So, anyways, I hope this deep dive into this crazy shift has helped give you identify some key opportunities for you. That Reddit is a growing entity, and you need to know how to operate it to capture some of this traffic, this crazy traffic that is coming up from Reddit. Okay. All right. I'll end here and then I'll see you in the next one.